good, isn't it?
The other day, Ben, I was on a private jet flown over to Jerez to taste a £60,000 whisky that had been rested in sherry barrels.
Why?
Because I'm an important man in the world of whisky. I'm a keeper of the quake.
A what?
Keeper of the quake. The quake, the sort of little sharing thing.
What's that mean?
It means that I've made a very important contribution to the Scotch whisky industry, so they fly me to these places.
Do they now?
In luxury
Were you
fashion.
wearing your Primark t-shirt when you were doing that?
I'm always chasing luxury. There's nothing wrong with my t-shirt. But the point was that I tasted this £60,000 whisky.
What was it like?
And it was really good. And it was brilliant because there's loads of history and heritage all around it.
Yeah.
And it was a lovely setting. And,
in Jerez.
and it was in Jerez.
In
And I had
Jerez.
some of their lovely hamon,
Hamon.
charcuteries while I was drinking it. Lovely, but was it worth 60 grand? That's
I
the
don't know,
question.
was it?
I don't have 60 grand.
You certainly don't.
I never would have bought
That's
it.
the
I
only
don't
time
even have
you don't have a private jet,
no,
do you?
No. So I wouldn't have paid that for it. And when people ask us, is whiskey worth all that money? We always say, well, you can get great whiskey for a lot less, can't you?
Yeah.
And that's what we wanted to taste today in our Benriach, the original 10.
Yeah.
This is a whiskey that you can get for under 40 quid.
And it's bang for your buck.
Say magnifique.
Oui.
If you are going to go for a gift this Christmas and you're not sure what to buy, you think the person you're buying likes whiskey, we'd recommend this one.
Yeah, because this is a great all-rounder. And how do we know? Because we featured this in our latest Boozical show.
Yeah.
And we've given this to around 6,000 theatre goers, many of whom would say they didn't like whiskey. After the show, loads of them come up to us going, that was a bit of an epiphany.
I didn't think I could enjoy whiskey.
Whiskey, and whether we were giving it to them neat.
And
Absolutely.
They went for it.
Loved it.
I mean, it is a great example of a sort of entry-level whiskey in that it's a Speyside whiskey, which means that it's rich, it's sweet, there's lots of fruit in there, so it's very approachable. And it's been aged very carefully in 3 different cask types, which adds lots of different flavours and aromas. I know you do.
Virgin oak, European oak, which had sherry in, and American oak, which had bourbon.
And all of those different casks add something different. So the American oak will give it a bit of vanilla on the nose, and then you've got all those fruity notes from
It's a wonderful all-rounder, and that it's got lots of dried fruit in there, and that goes really well with some mince pies.
Yes, so perfect for Christmas.
Christmas cake.
I tell you what, this is a whiskey for the entire family.
Not
As
over
long
18.
as they're
over 18.
As long as they're over 18.
And it's great for Santa. We'll leave it for Santa.
Leave it for Santa when he's broken into your house, come down your chimney. It's a 10-year-old. And that means that the whiskey has spent at least 10 years in those barrels. And they do blend those whiskies together. It's a single malt whiskey, but there are lots of different single malts from the same distillery from that process that are blended together. There's no grain whiskey in it, so it's not a blended whiskey. They're all the same whiskies from different barrels blended together.
It's a bit complicated, but all you need to know is that the person who masterminded this whole thing is an amazing master blender, hugely well respected, Dr. Rachel Barry.
Yeah.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
She's a big deal. Unlike you, in your little private jets, in your Primark t-shirt.
They are little because there's fewer seats, no room for you. Poor man. It's good gear though, and it's under 40 quid.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What's good, man?
Did you like it?
I loved it.
I liked it.
But did they like it? Who cares?
I don't really give a shit.
Just like and subscribe.
Did you like it? I couldn't give a fuck.